careful what you wish for. You know, culture is so unpredictable and it will continually change. And as a brand, you have the responsibility to have to adjust with culture. You know, what makes Nike so successful at it, and what made, say for example, Ed Hardy just a 5-minute flash in the pan brand. You know, for me, it's the ability for them to go with culture. You know, Nike can align themselves with the right athletes, with the right celebrities, with the right organizations to move with culture. You know, disassociate themselves with things that become irrelevant or don't represent the values that we as cultural beings are obsessed with. You know, that is such a key fundamental. LeBron James and Michael Jordan and all these guys will sell more product for Nike because they are at the head of the cultural game. Culture dictates brands, you know, like sometimes brands are hot, sometimes they're not. And there's so much of that is dictated by celebrity. Now with social media, it's even more sort of amplified. And it's very interesting for us to look at it and see from a brand point of view, you know, certain brands that during up or down trends, how they act, how they react to market forces. You know, a situation where you've got a brand that was iconic and was huge and then loses market share. You know, what happens to that brand in that lull period? Do they make this decision that they're going to hang tight and stay true to the thing that made them great in the beginning? Or a lot of the times, you'll see them, what some people would like to refer to as selling out, you know, going into big retailers and really increasing their sales, but really bastardizing their brand and their brand equity and the value that those brands hold. If you ever wanted to know how strong culture was in driving our economy, look no further than Yeezys. Kanye West. A musician releases a shoe. Okay, no big deal. $300 a pair. Okay, no big deal. But due to scarcity and the high demand for people to wear his shoes so they can be cool and stay on top of culture, a second-hand pair now goes for $3,000. You know, at the end of the day, you might agree or you might disagree with what's happening, but the market is the market. And what brands out there would do to have such a chance of being as significant as was the Yeezys. Let me throw a hypothetical at you. You're a CEO of a historic cultural brand, a brand that was once the biggest in the world, but over the last generation has lost its way and no one really wants to know anything about it. What do? Do you A, stick on the path that you're currently on and try, hope and pray that culture will come back to you and you can become relevant again? Or two, do you try and catch up to culture, you know, and try and redefine what you are as a brand and hope that that can make you one of the biggest brands in the world? All these things need to be weighed up. You know, what does it mean to your original supporters, the foundation members of your brand? You know, are you selling out or are you simply doing what you need to do as a brand to stay afloat? Lots of brands are going through this at the moment. You know, the more brands go out of business, the more these decisions become harder, but at the same time easier. Because at the end of the day, what would you rather do? Have a brand that has sold out or not have that brand at all? You know, it's an interesting question. So, you know, next time you're a consumer, try put your brand hat on for a second and think about it. If I was the CEO, what would I do?